So you're sitting in your room in Surrey, and I'm sitting in your study in Surrey. I'm sitting in my study in Oxford. We're sitting in two separate spaces. Yeah, and there are innumerable such spaces on the earth. Well, is that really true? Are there really innumerable spaces? Is the space, if you were to take a sample of the space in your room, and I were to take a sample of the space in my room, and we were also to take a sample of the space a mile up into the sky and compare them, they'd all be the same. There's only one physical space in the universe. Those spaces, that one space, seems to be enclosed by the four walls of innumerable rooms. And as a result, there seem to be numerous separate physical spaces. But there aren't. The four walls of my room don't really limit the space of this room. The space itself is unlimited or infinite. Well, I would suggest that awareness was the same. The content of each of our minds is different. These are the equivalent of the objects in each of our rooms. But the essence of each of our minds, namely pure consciousness or pure awareness, I would suggest is the same awareness. In other words, just as there is only one physical space in the universe, I would suggest in reality there is only one consciousness or one awareness, and it is the same consciousness that perceives through the limited faculties of each of our minds. So the content of each of our minds is different, but the essence of each of our minds, namely consciousness or awareness, is the same. And this is what enables the experience of love to take place. Love, I would suggest, is the recognition that at the deepest level we share our being. Isn't that what you feel when you love someone? You feel that the border or everything that separates you from them to a greater or lesser degree dissolves. And sometimes you say to someone, I feel one with you. It's like there's no me and you. Yeah. In other words, there you are tasting your shared being. That's what love is, the recognition or the taste of our shared being. So love would be one. Beauty is another example, but we don't necessarily have to go into that. Love is one of the ways that what I'm suggesting sounds possibly far-fetched to some people, or a little philosophical, or the suggestion that the awareness with which each of us is aware of our experience is the same awareness. But I would suggest that as an idea, it may sound unfamiliar to us, but as an experience, the experience of love or beauty, it is very common. Not only is it very common, it's the experience we love above all else. Is there anything you love more than love? No, everybody loves love above all else, love or happiness.